Sup? Oh my god, I tried to do a high sup and my voice cracked. Sup? What's up, dude?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good, good. Did a lot of Fox Falcon else with PP earlier because I got to figure that matchup out.
Yeah, I tuned into a little bit of it. I gotta watch the VOD though.
Yeah, I trust
It was
his
good stuff.
yeah, I trust his judgment on it. A lot of the stuff confirmed what I was thinking, but he gave me a few things of like generally like, yeah, you could try to think of positions here, but you should actually just not go here at ever. And I was like, oh yeah, why didn't I ever think about that?
Cool, that's awesome.
Okay, so we were going over.
Hopefully you can do the same for me.
Yeah, yeah. I remember in the set vividly thinking multiple things. I'm like, if I just told him this, like, it would be so much easier for him to figure out like why this, like, what to do here.
I did rewatch the set this morning, so
Okay.
it's fresh in my mind.
You played him twice, right? Do you want to go over winners or
did.
grands?
Let's go over grands because
Winners, she was rough.
winners was rough, and grands we had a much better game plan strategy.
Yeah.
So, you know,
And I also
think-
have to teach you what to do about ledge camping.
yeah, yeah.
I saw you getting very tilted at that. And I've been there. I've been on the other side where it's like, dude, can you get off the fucking ledge? And it sucks.
Yeah, I almost didn't want to go FD just because I knew he was gonna ledge camp, and I didn't really want to deal with it, but I went for it anyways.
You're watching my screen?
Yep.
Cool. Okay, so right off the bat, I don't mind. Obviously, I jump a lot too. I don't know how much I really like just full hopping at the start of a match at low percent against Puff. So for me, full hop is kind of scary because if they read it with an up air or something, even if before knockdown, you can just get up air rested. And so it's a good move for sure, and it's especially good once the percent gets higher. But at lower percent, I actually am much more a fan of staying grounded. And if you want to like get a position, so like right here, I'm assuming you want to come at him from a different angle, and that's why you jumped over him, right? It's like watch.
Yeah, I
Okay.
guess.
So like right here, it looked like you jumped over, and you were trying to like get like a full up coming down back air, and then you just did a
Yeah,
back
yeah.
air.
Right, yeah.
So what you can start doing here, which is actually really good. I actually didn't start doing this until like literally 3 days ago, but I experimented with it. I'm like, wait, this is busted. Instead of that, use shield stop and have your back turn from the shield. So like dash in, shield stop facing this way. And if they back, you can back air them out of shield, and it's really good. But outside of that, using a lot of CC,
Yeah, because he just drifted fully into me too, so I could have CC punished that. for
yeah,
free.
yeah, exactly. You could have CC punished it for sure. CC grab, CC down tilt. Obviously, be careful because back air does Sakura angle 0, so you have to ASDI and not just CC. But
Okay.
Generally speaking, full up is good, but the better the pulse you're getting, the more scary full hop gets because of the risk associated with getting up aired. And so it should be like a mix up. And your default game plan, if you notice my recent sets, I actually started staying way more grounded because I don't want to give him any chances to shark me anymore. That doesn't mean you can't go in, but it means you don't want to give him chances to just randomly catch you with like a full hop and then just up air you. So you have to both do it like unpredictably and in situations where it's not like a panic option. Otherwise, I wouldn't recommend full hopping too much at the beginning.
Okay.
So I actually like this. So you're actually, I don't know if you're positioning for it, but you're kind of doing what I kind of like right now. Like you see how you're dash back, shield stop, dash back, shield stop. I think this is really good versus Puff right now. And actually in a lot of other matchups, I've started using it too. Obviously he's too far away, so he's not giving you anything. The one thing I'm going to caution you now, because I saw it, I don't remember what happened in Grands, but I saw it in Winners Finals a lot. When he's on the platform, just let him fuck off. You can try poking at him, but don't nair onto the platform.
Yeah, in this set, I definitely stopped.
Okay,
going on the
good.
platform.
Yeah.
I think if I did go on the platform, I tried to land behind him.
Good.
If anything.
Yeah, so that when that I'm sure it'll come up at least once, so I'll show you what he can do and what I have started doing as a result. But it's definitely like a scary thing that you don't exactly want to be searching for all the time. So I like this shielding center laser. Okay. Something you're gonna have to play. This is a really reactive matchup, right? So when you shoot this laser, when you're down here, you've already committed to shooting another laser in your head because I can tell because you shot another laser when Puff was here, and you did a full hop laser. So what happens if he comes in with a pound? Right? You're just gonna eat. So you have to be really careful about that. When you laser, you have to be, while lasering, watching him and deciding if you want to laser again or if he's gonna come in. Because a lot of times you'll laser, he'll come in, and you can actually just meet him coming in with a nair or something. And at low percent, you want really one of two things: a grab to get like a back air or an up air if you're confident that you're not gonna get rest out of it, or you want a nair up tilt back air string, because that'll get you like 30 to 40%. You're one air away from up there up air. So those are the two things you're looking for at this percent. So laser here is nice if he's staying over here, but once he's here, once he enters like this area, it's not really worth it. It's not worth it.
So instead, I should just be actionable.
Yeah, be actionable. And sometimes you can just run in and nair him. Like sometimes you could do like a full hop nair here, or like turn your back and like back air here. So right here, instead of shooting this laser, let me see if I can go back again. So you do this laser, which I don't mind at all. And if you like did the shield stop back air here, he would have seen crap. And knowing puffs, when you back air them once here, they love to go into it over and over and over. They're like, wait, let me get it, let me get it, let me get it. And I'm sure you've seen that happen to Hbox multiple times. And he'll get hit by like 3 back airs. And now he's at 50%, which is awesome. So just holding the space here is super effective. Like your back air is almost annoying for him as his is for you. So just keep that in mind.
Right.
So come down and come down. I didn't see you use up tilt a lot, so after this I'm gonna see where up tilt would be really good for you, because I don't remember using up tilt a lot either. Like here, wave dashing underneath and jumping and up tilting. Okay, so using a lot of shield here. Okay, so
I meant to bear there, but lag ate my back air.
I was gonna say this is perfect because I could tell that this was the intuition you just messed up, but this is really good. You should be running under these and back airing that. That's like exactly what you want to be doing here. It'll also make them think twice about doing any full hop approaches, which makes your full hops better, because if they can't do full hop without risk of you getting back aired, this is how they call out full hops, right?
Right.
So it makes your full hops better once you threaten this. So this is good. Make sure to do this at least like once or twice a game, or at least attempt it. Just grab here.
Instead of the drill.
Yeah, definitely just grab there. You get a grab, you get up throw back air at the worst. If you're comfortable with your up airs, you can get up throw up air, because Hbox is terrible at DI on these every single time. So yeah, I've started trying down throw tech chasing puff, but I would not recommend that unless you're practiced in it. They can do DI behind mistech, which is what Armada did the turn on down tilt for, but I usually only do it around like 40% when I want like 1 or 2 regrabs for an up throw up air. But it is an option that you might want to try practicing, just so you can bring it out at least once.
Yeah, I noticed he's like pretty good at SDIing out of drills, or maybe I'm just hitting drill too high up.
I'm assuming you're hitting it too high up. He doesn't really SDI out of mine, and so either you're not fast falling or you're starting it too early. Like right here, you see how you're jumping in the scramble like every single time? Every option was a jump. That's scary. This is what you want to avoid, because when you get to last stock versus him, he preys off of it. Yeah. So if you establish that you're going to stay grounded, and holding down here is really good. Holding down, holding shield, both extremely good options. Double the very action for you. Crouch cancel is actually broken versus puff. It's super good. So I would highly recommend it. Even sometimes just doing a drill in place here, or just side drift forward drill. Both can be really good. But jumping here over and over again, that's obviously a panic habit. You're in the corner, you're in a panic situation, you don't want to lose the first stock of the set, and so that's already in his head like, okay, this is a panic option. If you do that consciously and at the end of the game you don't jump, then maybe that could work, but that's only if you're doing it intentionally as like a conditioning thing.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, like drill out a shield here. This is why when I've been shielding, I like having my back turned to puff, but I guess he like crossed over you. Something to also start looking out for when puffs, like right here in this situation, you see how he's like kind of going over you? When puff comes up here, they're not going to just like... Okay. So I'll give an example so that I think it's easier to do that this way. So right here, right? What happens if you up tilt instead of back air?
He can't come down on me?
Can't come down at all. So you're giving a complete... So he's above you, obviously, right now, right? So you're basically the issue is you're covering the wrong space. He's not going to drift back into the corner when he can get center stage. Like no one's going to do that. And if they do, like awesome, they just gave you center stage. But even if that did, like he'd have to cross back over that plane, and the up tilt still might catch him. So if you up tilt it, he can't come down on you. That's going to give you a much better situation here. Instead of like you're caught in between, you have a back air out. You might still wind up in shield, but this has a much higher chance of actually hitting him than this back air does.
True.
Even if he like wave dashes in, he'll still get hit by it. And usually they get pushed far enough away. But you should have to be ready in case ACC. But right there, he's in the air. Up tilt there is really good as an anti-air. It doesn't mitigate this situation very much. It's like a weird scramble to me. I don't know what I think about it. I have to think more about that. But up tilt there is a really good anti-air. So instead of using back air, consider like what direction puff's coming in from you. Same thing is going on here as well. You know, I said it's always jump. It's always like aerial approach. It's like drill from ledge. You're probably going to try jumping out of the shine, yeah. And then you jump to try to... That was an up smash, right?
Yeah, probably.
Up smash, okay. 26% probably not worth it. I basically don't up smash puff ever unless it's gonna kill, because there's just like, what's the risk reward? Like you reward, you get maybe 20%, but the risk is shield grab, die, rest out of shield, die, right? So 26%, that's just like not a percent that you ever really want to up smash at.
I just remember a long time ago when Clindy and I talked about Puff, he said that up smash can be good against Hbox at the lower percents because he's not expecting it as much as his kill percents. But right there was definitely not a good time to up smash.
So let's go off that. So it's good against Hbox. So what positions are you going to hit up smash? Where are you going to get him with an up smash? He's going to be around here, right? If you're here, he's going to be around here. That's where you have to hit up smash. So would you rather get an up smash there, or would you rather get an aerial into another aerial?
Yeah.
Right?
Aerial.
You'd rather the aerial, because the aerial into another aerial is going to give you a potential to actually kill him. And so that's what you're going to want to go for instead of the up smash there. Like, comboing Puff is actually not as crazy as people think, because, yeah, you're not going to get, like, 80% combos on her, but you don't need 80% combos. You just need to get her to up throw up air percent. Even if you don't get the up throw up air, she has to completely change her style once that's a thing.
Okay.
Nice, nice. Yeah, good that you went down there. Get flip over back here, that's fine. I like the nair. I like that back here, that was all good. Grab ledge. Oh, that was really good. Nice. Oh, I remember seeing that. I remember looking over and seeing that. I was like, how did that happen?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so how could you have mitigated that here? Be ready for this. So you know he has no jumps here. I guess it's just like a situational thing. He has no jumps here, right?
He has one jump.
Even if he has one jump. So he has one jump, sorry. But you know, basically, he has, because he only has one jump, he has to side B here. Or he can't get back. So you should just be ready to run out and shine that. Because worst comes to worst, he drifts back. But then if he drifts back and pounds, and he air dodges up here, he can't even get onto stage. Right? So this is just the thing where there's sometimes where you do go out and shark Puff, especially the fewer jumps she has, the more likely it is that you want to go out there and chase after her. And so right here, this situation where you definitely want to be ready and shine her. I'm also going to show you one of my sets with him fairly recently to kind of compare some stuff to, because I might be missing some stuff.
Sure.
But that's just unfortunate, yeah. So even if you didn't do that, you just have to ledge refresh there because he's so far away. He can't immediately threaten you. He can't grab ledge either. So you tried to do the shield stop again, actually, I think. And you rolled excellently. Patience. When he's in this situation, it doesn't matter if you force the issue now or later. Instead of thinking, like, I need to get the kill, just literally watch him and pay attention to the first thing it looks like you can get a kill on. It seems really trivial, but basically just change your frame of mind. Because I know in this situation, it's like, gotta kill Puff. She's a 115. I want to hit her with something strong. Just watch her. Calm down, take a second, watch her, and then wait. Wait until your opportunities. Keep center stage. Don't let her take center back. And just wall her out with back air. And if she gives you something, then take it. And then sometimes you read, obviously. But going in here, that this is exactly what Puff wants. You almost died off of that up air. If it didn't trade. Okay, so I don't know what that air dodge was. That was just bad. Nice, I like the crouch there. Good, and got the crouch, got the shine.
Yeah, I don't think I jumped a single time all set until the very last stock of the very last game.
And that's how it goes. So, we'll get to that when we get there, but there's definitely something that you want to start doing when you get into clutch situations versus Hbox. Good. Okay, CC's there. You'll get more fluid with your movement the more comfortable you get with it. Eventually, you're going to want to be moving more in and out of your crouch and your shield, but as you're like developing your game plan, you're going to want to do it a little bit more stationary just so you can kind of get a feel for how it works against like the really good Puffs. And by good, I mean Hbox. Again, right here, like there's another where we could have gotten like a back arrow stage or like a narrow stage. Might have been able to up smash him out of shield actually.
Or maybe short hop bear.
Yeah.
Out of shield, like the shield pivot bear.
Yeah. Could have gotten a bunch of things here.
Hard to tell. Yeah, maybe up smash.
But not the drill.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind. Like he's in the air, get drill out of your system.
I was definitely drill hungry.
Yeah.
As I've been kind of labbing drill up tilt kill confirms, but I was way too drill hungry.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Definitely. You can be drill hungry, but make sure you're still paying attention if they're on the ground or not. Okay, this is better. I like that you take space with the shield. He hasn't grabbed yet. You have to be careful for it, but he hasn't yet. Okay.
So right here, you're basically saying I should just wait and pay attention to the first opportunity he gives me to kill him.
Yeah, Puff is literally all just a waiting game for finding a place to kill her. And I'll show you like what goes through my head in a second. But basically, the way I approach Puff, the reason I'm good at finding kills with Puff is because I'm not fishing for any one kill. I'm literally just looking at her position, and the first time I see like a pattern recognition where like I've up smash here before, or I've up aired here before, because I can see like where he's going, I just go for it. But I'm not. The important thing is not to fish for any one kill, because unless you have a really hard read, it's almost never gonna work. He's seen what it looks like when Fox is fishing for up smash. Again, you could have actually just up tilted there. So this is just recognition. This is a free kill, and then it's an even game.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
And then because you wanted the drill up tilt, you went for that again. Nice. Okay, nice. Didn't expect that to work out that well. That's good. The other thing I'm gonna show you how to do is shark Puff with grabs on the ground, because that's something that you're gonna have to get. That's something that you're gonna have to get really used to doing, especially to get the earlier kills. Because Puff, he seems to be living to pretty high percents from the sets I watched. Okay, nice. Shine grab. You missed your up here, but you got the back air anyways. Good recognition. Good, I like the back airs there. Oh, that was a back air. What were you going for? Drill?
Yeah, I think I tried the back air.
Oh, no, I think you drilled.
Yeah, but I don't know if I meant to drill.
Okay. Yeah, if you meant to back air, then that was like a perfect back air. If you got a back air here, he's at 27. He's literally just gonna pop up at a perfect percent that you could like nair fair, like up smash him or something, or at least get like a lot of damage off of. Those straight hits around this percent are super juicy against Puff. Really, really juicy. You want to capitalize off them really badly. And then, nice.
I don't know.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, I really like going to top platform versus Puff. Obviously pay attention to where she's going. That back air was perfect. This is all good. That drill was not. If you're gonna do any fade back air, he'll do nair instead. So that if he drifts into you, he doesn't like get dragged to the ground before you. Definitely just do fade back drill here, fade back nair here.
Full hop or short hop?
If you're gonna do a full hop, you can do the nair. You can do either. I like full hop there actually a lot more. I like full hop there because it's holding center, right? The full hop I said that was bad earlier was you were here and he was here, and it was like more of a defensive full hop. This is like controlling state. This is a controlling space full hop that he can't immediately sneak under, right?
Okay.
There's nothing he can really do about this in this situation. Good. This is a read you're gonna have to have on Hbox. When this happens, just run in and grab him. Just do it. Just run in and grab him. Do it. Don't spot dodge. He's waiting for the roll in. Especially recently, he's just waiting for it. A lot of tech flops getting you killed here though too. I know it might have been laggy, but just worth paying attention to. Crouch, 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 crouch. Low percent. If you.
Oh yeah, 0, huh?
Yeah. This platform thing, you were at 8%. He got the aerial, so he was waiting for the pound. When he's on the platform here, almost every Puff shield drop pounds or wave dash also pound. Almost every single one.
Will it knock me down if I crouch?
No.
No. Okay.
No, it won't. And usually they do a slight rising pound, and so you can crouch underneath it. Thank you, Slevis. Appreciate it, homie.
Okay.
Oh, VVS? Okay, gotcha. Okay, he tried to read your tech instead of reaction tech chasing. Okay, dash dancing, dash dancing, dash dancing. What are you threatening? Are you threatening grab? Okay, laser's good. I like that you took it away. This is actually pretty decent. That was scary. Okay, so another thing I'm going to want you to work on doing. Reacting to Puff Tomahawk. Shine out a shield. Just reaction shine out a shield it. I'm actually really happy you did shine, but it was really late, and if he grabbed you, you were dead.
He didn't even go for a grab. Yeah, he went for like an aerial there.
Yeah, he went for up air because he's been playing too much ultimate. Okay. That's alright. Nice. That was good. That was good movement. That type of movement's always going to be really tricky for Puff to deal with. Now remember not to go in the air too much. You're at 41. Up air will knock down. Be very careful. Okay. That was I cannot believe you just fucking ran across the stage and shine grabbed and it worked out. But sometimes when you don't expect it, that's why it works. Seriously. If you can get yourself to do that last stock, go for it. Okay. So let's see what happens on Dreamland. Because I'm assuming this is going to be... Oh. Should we skip to the next game?
I mean, we could watch
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. We'll watch.
Honestly, the games that I lost, I mean, maybe watching the FD game is probably more beneficial, but I honestly was really comfortable in Dreamland and I was ready to win this game, but unfortunately that started and then he got this kill right here, and then it was just rough.
Reacting to Puff with Shine Out of Shield. That means you don't have to jump either. This doesn't happen. And if you do it early enough, the only thing you can do is mix it up with like an over, like a descending up air. And if he actually starts doing that, then you have a mix up where if you can just punish him for coming down. Like, so the long term mix up, which HBox is not going to do in 2021 because he's HBox, is you come down with a falling up air, and if that happens, you can do pivot shield stop and literally just up smash them for coming down. So it becomes a risky mix up for them, but you have to start shining out a shield there.
Okay.
Another thing you have to learn is reacting to pound. So I actually have to start doing this too. I've not done it yet. Here, you can hold out for the up air and then react to pound because she turns around on the first frame. And if you study the animation and practice an Uncle Punch, you should be able to react to it. So hold out, and if you see that animation start, then you just hold back. So that this doesn't happen. Yeah, it sucks. Good. Up tilt was good there. I definitely want to see more of it. And a little more of approaching with your back to him.
Yeah, I'm really like fighting him with my face forward a lot.
Yeah, and you just like your nair isn't gonna beat his like back air. It's just not gonna happen, right? If you get the good angle of approach, sure. But other than that, and see how he's like, almost exclusively reading jumps here. Like everything he's doing is designed to read jumps. If you just stay more grounded, it becomes way harder. Puff does not have a good ground game, like at all. Okay. Shine. You're not again. So you jump here, right? And he rolls, but you have plenty. Puff's roll is not particularly fast, so you had time while you were jumping to watch what he's doing. You decided that you were gonna. I think you had something in mind. He rolled and you panic and shine. But if you're paying super close attention, you're playing like on point. That's, again, just up tilt kills there. Strong hit of up tilt kills, up smash kills. So you can just be ready for that.
Okay.
There's been a lot of situations where you have like slight missed opportunities to kill. It feels like kind of feels like it's me playing this matchup for like 2 or 3 years ago, but that's like a good thing because even by that point I'd played more hours of Foxglove than probably anyone has to date. Where it's a lot of pulp stuff, and you need to fine tune like the reactions a little bit. But that unfortunately does come from playing Puff. So you might have to like find like Khalid or something and play with him for a while, just to train some of these reactions. And then when you see him with HBox, you'll at least be able to pick them up even if your neutral plan has to be changed a little bit. Because the reactions are, in my opinion, like one of the most important parts. Like recognizing where to push, where to pull, where to like actually start pushing the envelope, and where to kind of back off, and then where the kills are.
Gotcha.
Okay, so laser again, too close. Once he starts coming in here, you lasered, and then you did a triple laser again. And this just means that you're not super paying attention. Especially... Okay, so you did the drift back, which is good. So you at least recognize, like, late enough that he was drifting back. But again, if he pounded there, you were dead. So you have to be really careful about that. Like right there, you could have shield stopped back air, or you could have just, like, wave dash underneath him and up tilted. Whatever. Oh, okay. Okay, I don't think you meant to roll here. I feel like this looks like a flub to me. Okay, yeah. And then, unfortunately... Oh, he didn't rest that?
No.
Oh my god. And then, oh my god, he's never... What the hell's going on with him? Okay, this nair, this is the money nair. When you get this nair, you have to fucking go to town on him. That's an up tilt, that's a back air. He's going to be at 50% after that. You're going to back air him up high. He's going to be up coming down, and you can get literally 10% of lasers on him. He's 7% away from up tilt up air. And I will show you that exact sequence like happening 6 times in one set. Nair, up tilt, back air. If he DIs badly, get another back air. If he DIs well, you can just start lasering the crap out of him, and then he's almost at up tilt up air percent. When you that nair, this is literally the equivalent of like getting a grab on a spacey at 20 on FD, and then just getting nothing. That's how like bad it is to not convert off of that. It's so important. Okay, good. You didn't do it there. But again, you see how he's just waiting there every single time, no matter what? That's why I said once in a while, don't do it every time, but there's going to be a situation where it's like, yo, he's going to do it. Remember this conversation, just run up and grab him or up smash him if he's high percent. It'll work.
Okay.
Okay, front up and up smash. Yeah, again, up smash 29%. Like, risk is you die. Good tech. I really don't think it's worth. I know I trust Galen's opinion on a lot of things, but I think that that's pretty wrong. I don't like it there. I'd much rather you get a nair or something, because the risk is also so much lower. Oh, that's actually really good movement by him. Okay, yeah, that was really good by him. Okay. Okay, good. I like the back air drifting in. Keep in mind, so abstractly, do you know why this back air worked and why it was good?
Because he wasn't at like a percent where he can like shove himself into me and CC.
Kind of, but more so like positionally. Why did he get hit by this? Like, why was he jumping at this moment? Really important concept here.
He's trying to up air, but I'm not sure why.
So I don't know if this was intentional or not, but you know how I always talk about how the timing of your full hops are so important, and it's the #1 thing no Fox really pays attention to yet. The reason this works is because most people here do full hop and they fast fall back here, and so HBox is trying to jump over that fast fall and come back in with like a drill or something or fair so he can get a pound. But because you don't fast fall, it catches him in between his beats. So he jumps, comes down, but your full hop is out for so long that when he jumps again, because he's not waiting, because he wants to jump again immediately, he gets caught by it. So like, watch this again in full. With that in mind, watch this interaction again. You'll see what I mean. So he does this jump, and then he jumps again, but he gets hit by it because of how long your full hop was out. You see that? So like most people have this internal timer in their head, and this is why that like quote unquote Cody Bear that people like to make, like, not actually make fun of, but it's like, yeah, he does it all the time. That's why this works, because everyone has this timing where it's like you jump here and you know around how long it takes them to get down. They know how long it takes for Fox to get down, but if you don't fast fall it and you drift all the way in, it'll just catch them trying to do whatever they do next. It like catches them on an in-between beat that's like kind of awkward, so the only thing they could do is just hold their, they'd have to like come down and hold CC or hold shield for it to work. And obviously, if you fast fall, that could be really problematic for them.
I see. Okay. I see. Cool.
Okay. You might have been able to get like a jank up smash kill there. Yeah, drill grab. You could even drill up smash that, I think. Now you're dead, yeah.
Yeah, I probably could have.
Like, drill up tilt's great, but I don't even think it would have killed on Dreamland at 90. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't have.
So this next game desynced.
Oh, I heard about that. Okay. Let's move forward. We won't go with the desync game for now. Oh, I already like that movement a lot. This what you're doing right here. This is what the game should look like. Ground laser, holding your space. He comes up, you immediately back air him. Ground, comes up again, immediately punish him for it. That 5 seconds is like literally peak like neutral and Fox Puff in my opinion. That's like how it goes. That's like actually just what you should be doing at all times. You know, like the people like use it as like to make fun. People like, you know the term like lizard brain, see, and you just your brain means like go for it immediately. That's actually like what you do in this situation. Because the thing about Puff is vertically she's not very fast. Like she has great range, but she's not fast vertically, and she doesn't have great hitboxes like down here if she's up here. And back air is just stupid. And 3 back airs, 42%. You're 2 lasers away from up throw up air killing on stadium. Right? So that's huge. Every air is actually really important versus Puff. So let's see what you do afterward. Okay, so I like that. And then you do the back air because you up tilt, you expect him to shield drop. This is all good so far. I don't like this situation at all. I don't like what you did after this. Because you ran into the corner and you just gave up center stage entirely. So if you wanted to do something differently, like right here, you could have just nared, and if he kept drifting up this way, you could have just drifted back on reaction. Right? So you start the nair, and once you get to here, okay, is it going to hit? Because this nair actually would have hit, and you would have gotten an up smash or a grab and maybe killed. So you do the nair, so something like a nair. You don't have to do nair exactly, but if you do that instead here, it covers this area, and you don't go into the corner against Puff, which nobody wants to be there. And if she keeps drifting and you're like worried, like, what if she tomahawk, like, turns around and grabs, then you just drift back, and then if she does grab, which she will 99 out of 10 times because it's H-box, you run in and you whiff punch the grab. Which is also really important. I haven't seen you whiff punching any grabs like that yet. Okay. So the platform mix-up, I finally saw it. So right here, he's waiting for that grab, right? The reason this grab is scary because of that nair is because if he can do a quick shield stop turnaround, and he actually will do this. Like if you're down here and you do the nair on, a lot of times before you start, he'll turn around shield stop and he'll grab this way. So you have to be, yeah, so you have to be really careful about that. So I really like drill in the situation because if he spams grab, he will just get hit by it, which is really nice. Think about it, like if he's spamming shield grab on the timing, he'll eventually just get by drill. You can get drill grab and then you up throw up air him and he's dead, right? So drill here is really powerful. The other thing is you can try poking with short hobble up air below, and then only use nair as a mix up just so he keeps doing it just enough. But just be really careful about where you place it. Okay. That back air is fine. You get safe position. Perfect. Yeah. And again, look where he was when he tried the pound. Platform. What'd he do? Shield drop. Pound. He loves it. Every puff loves it. Yeah, he's reading roll in again. So something else I want you to keep in mind next time you play him, he has really bad habits. And I mean, like, you're like, there's no way HBox does it again. And he will. It's amazing how many sets I've won in a row by doing the same thing. It's like kind of astonishing at times, honestly. He will do the same grabs, the same like tomahawks over and over and over again. And so part of why I do this is I want him to change that. So beat him as badly as you can for it.
Gotcha.
Nice. What percent was he at? Let me see this again. Okay, yeah, that's fine. You don't need to go for a down throw Tetris there. If it's like one grab works, maybe. Good nair, good nair. I like that you waited there. It was like, maybe I would have fixed it, but I like that you waited here a lot and you were like seeing if he was going to do anything. That was good. I like that. Jabba smash work, good. Good, good, good. Yeah, that back air works really well. Uh-oh. That, really?
Yeah, he didn't really punish it, huh?
I'm also really shocked that up air hit you. Yeah. That just looked like it should have hit, but it just looked really bizarre to me. Okay, he picked up again. He up airs again. Just smash these up. Oh. Yeah, so when he does those up airs, just make sure to smash them hard up and he can't get true follow-ups.
Gotcha. Okay.
Back air, good. Yeah, if you do that back air just ever so slightly earlier, if your reactions get ever so slightly faster, you would have hit him here by drifting back with it.
Sorry, which back air?
The shield back air, like back airing out a shield. Because you would have hit him coming down, and if he didn't, he would have had to go over here, and he starts giving up center stage, which is scary for him. So he's giving up his only position if he drifts full away. Nice. Where did he come from with this? I actually didn't see it. Okay, so he just came in, yeah. And it also seems with that spacing, he pounds you like every time. Maybe it's just something to keep in mind.
Yeah.
Good.
That makes stadium so easy because there's like physical markers for where he wants to pound, as opposed to FD.
Huh, yeah, I never thought about that. I've actually never thought about using stadium in that way. Nice. That grab, that's the one I wanted you to start doing. You could do that on like retreating fair too. That dash dance grab is super huge. That was really good. Okay, back here. You ran away. I would shine anyways, just in case, but yeah, running away there was good. Notice how you did the nair here? It's the exact same thing we talked about on the other side of the stage, and he jumped over it, but now he's not in a great spot, right? He had to go over it to get back, and so he doesn't just get center stage for free. Yeah, that wasn't going to lead to anything. He'd have to make that longer. He read that shield. That might be worth noting. He read the shield pretty hard. Might be a habit you have out of the corner. Nice. Okay, that was a clean game. Overall, it was like a very clean game.
Yeah, definitely my best game of the set.
Yeah, that was good.
This one, kind of like the Dreamland game where it started out rough. Yeah, right there.
Oh.
Anything that I start out rough, I lose.
Do you think you start playing differently?
No, I don't think so. But, like, this... I know that this was really bad.
Yeah, that back air. It sucks because every fox knows not to do it, but once in a while, no matter how good the fox is, it's just going to happen. Like, you're going to slip up and you're going to do that back air. Hopefully. Oh my god, he's just reading.
Yeah.
Again, there, you could have up tilted. Watch this. See how he's coming down? Just throw out the up tilt. He's right here, just throw out the up tilt. There's no reason not to.
What do? Drill?
Nothing.
Drill oh, I just dash. Okay.
Yeah, you just dash away. But you have no reason to be scared in this position. This position is really good for you. Like that. This is where Puff is not scary as long as you don't jump. Puff is not scary here if you don't jump. That was really interesting. Okay, worked. I respect it. Actually, I don't mind that too much. Okay. Oh, you tried to punish it, but the hit stun trolled you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really unfortunate.
Yeah. So like just like the Dreamland game, I'm down 2 stocks in less than 30 seconds.
Yeah. Forward air grab here, maybe. Forward air grab, jab, pummel, up throw up air. Might have killed. Small optimization. Okay, nice. I like that you're being patient here. Good, you didn't go for that. Be ready to punish this. Watch for this grab.
How do you punish it?
Up air. Just up air. He's at 71. He's dead. Again, center stage, you're here. He really likes that pound. And it's around that same... Look, it's just spacing again, too. Almost the same exact one. Identical. Nice, okay. Okay, nice. Slightly missed it, that's okay. That's just a tech flub, I don't care about that. Good, yeah. So that's one of the things I wanted to tell you to do. When you drill on a shield, pull back, because he's just going to grab. 60-70% of the time he will grab. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, this has been a very tech flub. Like, you made 3 individual tech flubs that have all costed you a stock. Because they've been very unfortunate. Well, the first was like a meta flub, but everyone does it. Yeah, now you're just forcing the issue too much. I cannot believe you got that up smash. But now you're just forcing the issue way too much. And I did see this the other time you were down too. Like, that shine up there, that only happens when you're just literally trying to spam buttons, trying to overwhelm someone and find a kill. That's like how foxes make those tech flubs. Now you're taking a little bit easier. I think you kind of realize, like, wait, like, I need to chill. That was good. I need to start doing that. I've literally never once done that.
Yeah, it's really good on all stages.
Yeah, I see Ginger and Bobby literally spamming it. That's unfortunate. Yeah, the rest of this game is you just kind of forcing your way back onto stage and getting murdered for it. Important is incremental stage takes versus Puff. You don't have to cover all the systems at once. Shield, shield, shield. He's threatening you. Run back a little bit if you get opening. Awesome. If not, try to work your way back in. Don't just dash across into him. Almost never works. Takes as like any time he leaves the ground and you're in the corner, use it as an opportunity to take space, but only as much as you can. Don't try to like force it any extra than you need to.
Gotcha.
Okay. Good, you're playing this. I want you to stay really grounded on the stage. Again, I think this is just lack of reaction training. Because right here, like that background, your shield, you could have definitely just... This one you could have drilled easily. Right? Like, what's the point of holding shield here? What's he going to do after this back here?
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing. There's nothing he can do.
Yeah.
So I think you're just uncomfortable with what to do there. Again, he waited for the roll in. Some tech flubs. No. Get rid of the jumps. I like this. Yeah, work your way in. You don't need to cover all of it at once. And eventually, they will crack and you get your space back. And then do not laser in his face the second you get the space back.
Yeah, good point.
Don't do that laser.
Yeah, because I could have maybe hit him with a back air then.
Yeah. And look at the percent. You got a back air. He's an up throw upper percent. And then you actually get turned around.
Oh, but he sucks so much.
What the hell? What just happened?
God damn it.
You definitely need to clean it up a little bit because just the nature of Puff, you're gonna have to be a little cleaner when you play him next time. That's kind of that's like not hard to do though. Like that's just practice. Okay. So I would not have found that up since I was good.
Oh yeah, he just wants to go to ledge on FD all the time.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, that's true. I remember what happens if you stay grounded. A lot less scary. This jump.
Right. I jump full hop in place and then jump forward.
Yep. Just jump over and over again. And back air can get CC'd.
Yeah, he's very good at forcing these like those low percent situations.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
And then, so this was mediocre at best Smash GI. This was bad because you kind of messed up your dash timing, and then you were really far away from him. So you didn't get to do a deep up air, because if you did a deep up air, you would have went too far this way. So it's actually a good reaction to know that you couldn't have done the deep up air. But you want to aim at the center puff so that you can get the up air like as deep into them as possible, because that's when they stop being able to smash you at you at all.
Gotcha.
Yep. That's oh no. Okay, there's a way to try to get Puff off stage. That's not it. That is so scary. So obviously you know the down tilt trick to cover stage. Sometimes, like if they start jumping up here, I'll do running, shine, turn around, double jump back here to catch them, or I'll do wave dash, off, shine stall to catch them trying to forward air me coming back up, and then I'll rising back air them. And then if they're super far out, I'll grab ledge to make them ruin their jumps. But so there's kind of like a flowchart there. You want to try to systematically get Puff to either run out of jumps and land on stage, or call out her movement with something that isn't going to get you killed, like this. So those are the two things you can try doing. Obviously, the way of getting their jumps, it's like super convoluted, and I can't even fully describe myself. I don't even understand why I do it. But yeah. Nice.
I just feel like he only uses he goes tournament winner, jump, maybe a second jump, and then ledge.
Yeah, he does. So every time you come in for the down tilt, right? If you run in there, he's gonna jump here. You could run in, like posture like you're going to down tilt, and then just run out and shine him. Call out one of the habits. I don't do that enough because I'm like kind of a when it comes to that stuff. I'm scared, but it definitely would work. Like it would 100% work. Like right there, that's this situation where you can like jump out, like just pull up out here, shine stall, and from there figure out. And so a lot of times you can catch a back air like that. If you're going to shark puff, that's how you're gonna want to do. You're not gonna just want to run out there with a yellow back reverse bear. That's never gonna work. Again, staying grounded. If you were super zoned in on what Puff was doing right here, that's an up smash. Right?
Yeah.
And it's definitely reactable. You can tell because he's drifting into you because he's trying to punish you with the up air read on your full hub. Any shield stop back ears? Okay, good. Eventually he will try to force his way in. The thing is, Puff really cannot force her way in on the stage, like at all. If you're just holding center, she can't do anything. Getting a lead on the stage is like literally a death sentence for her if you play it properly.
If you mean Fox gets a lead?
Yeah. It's like a Puff death sentence for Puff. Okay, probably fine. Again, he might have read it with an up air, but you can't never full hop. Shine up smash again, not gonna. I'm sure that's a shine up smash, not gonna do anything at this percent. No reason to go for it. Just go for the tech chase on the shine. Nice, good. Oh, you're the right idea with up tilt there. You were just slightly too early. This was a good up tilt. You were just like us frame too early.
I didn't think. Yeah, he was like 1% off. I felt.
Yeah, he was. You did the right thing, not going for up throw over there. Nice. This is all good. I also haven't seen you use wave dash and jab at all. Oh, you could have gotten it up there. Yeah, so right here, this is a classic bait. If you do this, that's an up air. The point of this full up is you can react to them rolling again. You can't do anything else here other than react to them. So this is just a free up air for you.
Yeah. I like saw it after the fact, like too late.
Yeah.
And then I sort of was like fishing for it a little bit. I was like, oh, please roll again. I'm paying attention now.
Yeah. And then he did roll again, but you weren't in position to do it. Close. That's a really hard up air to get. He did the same roll, by the way. Down tilt will kill at this percent. Don't fish for it, but if you see an opportunity, down tilt will kill at this percent. Careful. careful with the back airs.
Yeah.
And you read that. And then, oh no. Anything but the side B.
Oh no. It hurts my soul.
You're trying so hard not to
Somehow
get hit.
we're back.
And then he read the jump again. Remember what I said about when you're jumping like that in panic situations, it'll happen when it's a tense situation, game 5?
Yeah.
And he read the same exact thing. There's like no short up back here. So like a trick that I'll use is you're doing these full up back air walls, and so sometimes I'll hold shield for a second, let him like space around my back air, because it's like when they space around the back air, they'll go like out in, right? They'll go out in, because they don't want to give him space. And so sometimes I'll like pause for the back air, shield, wait for him to go out. When as he's coming back in, I'll short hop back air him. I can show you an exact clip of that after this game.
Okay.
But it's a really good. It's a bunch of tricks to get kills. You like right there, you could have down tilted, that would have killed. I think up air only worked because he got 80 T'd. I'm pretty sure he got a shield out. Oh, and you jumped in the corner again.
Yeah, well, I actually didn't jump, but his fair pushed me off, and then
Oh, that sucks.
yeah, I should have. I was too afraid to grab ledge and ledge dash here, but I should have just grabbed ledge
Yeah.
dash.
You should 100%. That's very unfortunate. Overall, like, if you just train a few reactions and change, like, a few situational, like, tendencies, it's not that bad, and stop jumping. But, like, it's not like, oh, you're completely lost in the matchup and you have to spend, like, years. No. Like, there's a lot of... You have glimpses of playing it really well, actually. The other thing I'm going to say is when he's at high percent, you can fish for more, like, weak nair into up smash confirms and jab up smash confirms. You didn't go for any of them. You don't, like... go for only them exclusive. But like you can throw out 2 or 3 weak nairs. Okay, you're gonna run in. You're gonna run in. No. Okay, run in. Wait, dash and jab. Nope, not gonna poke. Okay, and eventually you might get a read off of it. But that's basically you were too scared to go for anything at high percent, and so that like when you're scared like that, that's what happened. That's how you don't capitalize off things like that roll. If you capitalize off that roll, it's entirely you might win the set just off of that, right?
Gotcha. Yeah.
It's like.